What's up everybody, Rodrick here with the AUKEY dual dash cam setup for your personal vehicle. This thing takes your ordinary dash cam to another level because it has a front and rear camera setup so you can get both angles of the action. Now I know what you might be thinking, why would I even need a dash cam? I mean, I'm in the car, it's pointing outward, do I need it? Short answer is yes, you need it. It's one of those things that you hope you never need, but you're glad you have it if you do need it. Now on the off chance that something does go down, you have actual proof that it wasn't your fault. Unless it was your fault, then I don't know. True story, just the other day I was eating dinner, minding my own business, doing a live stream and everything, you know, the usual. All of a sudden one of the waitresses comes up, she's like, do you drive a truck? I'm like, yeah. Is it gray? Yeah. It's a Ram? Yeah. She's like, well, somebody hit it in the parking lot. I'm like, what? So she says there were witnesses, they saw a car back into mine. I'm like, wait, what? So I run out there, I'm like, whoa, the bumper. I'm looking at the bumper, I'm like, oh, I have the dash cam. Thank you. So I was like, I'm not even worried because guess what? They backed into the car. I have the dash cam pointing forward, always recording, hardwired. Make sure you do that. And guess what? I looked at the footage. I have their face because they got out of the car. I have their license plate. I'm good to go. The insurance, it's settled. I just want to see those people's faces when they realize they got caught on camera. So that's why I need one of these, you guys. This is more of a stealthy look, which I'm loving, and plus it has the dual cameras. That's why I'm upgrading my current setup, which is just a forward-facing camera, and it's more of a regular-looking dash cam compared to the stealth one. Although, guess what? It is another AUKEY branded dash cam. I've been using it for at least 2 to 3 years right now, and it's still working flawlessly. I love it. But one thing I will recommend, make sure you get a high-endurance memory card for it, because it's going to be recording all the time, and you do not want that memory card to fail on you. So now let's get to it. As you can see, we have the front and the rear cameras, dual dash cameras, awesome. You know, very standard looking box, but remember, go green with AUKEY, and that's why. Not much really to see all around. Ooh, soft foam, I love it. Inside the box we have a user manual with extra 3M adhesives and that 24-month warranty. We have 2 mounts for the front camera, 2 mounts for the back camera, some mounts that will help you control the wires as you're feeding it around your car, a really lengthy USB cable so you can have it tucked away and wired throughout your car, an even longer mini USB to mini USB cable so you can connect the back camera to the front camera, a dual USB power adapter, the front camera, and the rear camera. Now first, taking a look at the front camera, we have the camera lens here. You can angle it exactly how you need it to get the perfect view of the outside of your car. Right here is where it'll clip onto the mount so you can mount it to your windshield. We have an LED light right here which looks like it'll be flashing as it's recording, so people outside will be like, yo, I know what's up, I better watch out. Down here on the bottom that will be facing the inside of the car, we do have the screen so you can review your videos and change settings. We have the button controls. The first button here, all you have to do is press it if something goes down and it'll automatically lock the file so it won't be overwritten on the memory card. Up and down controls and OK. We have the microphone on this side along with the micro SD card slot. Over on this side we have a reset button inside that little hole. Then on the back we have the mini USB power port, a GPS input so you can buy a special module so it'll have your speed on the video, which is a nice feature. And then the mini USB port for the other camera. This thing is really small and compact. I'm loving it. And then onto the rear camera. We have the lens which you can also angle as you need, the spot to put the mounting clip, the LED indicator light, and that's it. The rest is all stealthy and blacked out. Nice. So before we get outside and install this in the car, we're going to go through all the settings real quick and get everything set up the way we like it. And there's the internal LED lighting up. And we are off. And now we have both of them connected together. Let's run through the settings. Pick English. We gotta set the date and time. Alright, so now we are in, and as you can see, we can see both camera feeds on the screen at the same time. That is awesome. Let's get our memory card inserted. And as you can see, now it's recording. Awesome. So let's go take a look at all the settings here. We have resolution. If we choose dual camera, we can do 1080p with 30 frames per second on both. If you decide to only use the front camera, you do have a few more options, but obviously you want to get the highest resolution possible. We have display mode. We want dual view, obviously. Loop recording. I personally like to set this to 5 minutes, but you can choose whatever you want. This is how long each clip will be before it starts recording on a new clip. Date and time, we already went through that. Time zone, put -7. Date stamp, highly recommend having that on. Cord audio, that's up to you since it only records interior audio mainly because the microphone is inside, but I like to have it on. The beeping sound that we're hearing right now, I like to have it on. EV, you can change that if you need to. Frequency, we're gonna put that to 60 Hertz because we're in America. Speed unit, also miles per hour. Accelerometer, we're gonna put that at high sensitivity. This is in case you get into an accident, it'll fill a jolt to the car and automatically lock the file, which has the incident. We have language, Screensaver. I like to have this to automatically turn the screen off after 1 minute, but you can have it on all the time if you would like. Motion detection. Since I have my cameras hardwired to the car, I like to have this on so that way it's not constantly recording unless it detects motion. Oh, and look, we even have a detect LED mode, so you can have it set to have this light on or off depending on what you like, in case you want to be a little bit more stealthy. Time lapse record. If you're going on a long road trip, you can record a time lapse. Awesome. Format your memory card, get a warning when you're formatting, and reset all the settings to default. Alright, so as I was saying, if you happen to see something go down and you want to save the clip, make sure it doesn't get overwritten, all you have to do is press this first button and it puts up the yellow icon, which means this clip right now that it's recording will be locked. As you can see, we have that little guy, that means motion detection is on. Press this one right here to go to your clips that are recorded and choose video or photos, and there they go. And you can see the lock icons indicate which files are locked. And it also shows the date and time at the top so you know which file you're looking at if you're looking for a certain time. And this last button controls the displays. You press it once to only view the front camera, press it again to view the back camera, and press it a third time to turn it off. Alright, so now that we got everything set up exactly how we want it, let's head out to the car, get this thing installed, and put it to the test. We're in the truck, I got it set up. It took me a little bit to get the wiring from the back camera all the way up to the front and try to get it nicely, and I still don't have it exactly how I want it. I gotta work on that, but let's see what we got so far. Up here on the front windshield, we have the main camera unit with the wire running through the headliner, across the top, down the right side of the dashboard, underneath the dashboard, going underneath of everything, poking out right here and coming into the power outlet. As for the back camera, I have it mounted on the back window, running down the back of the seat, coming around the edge of the seat, going under the floor mat, under the passenger front seat, coming out the front, going under the floor mat, up here underneath the dashboard, going through the back, coming out right here, and it's supposed to go around here, although I'm missing about 1 inch, so I can't get it tucked into the headliner completely, but then it's running up through the headliner into the main camera in the front. From the outside, the camera is very hidden. It is very hard to see, as you can tell. The back camera is very stealthy. Looks nice. It's working really well now, although I do need to readjust a couple things to get another inch of wire so I can get it to look nice and flush. Everything is mounted on extremely tightly, and that 3M adhesive is not coming off. Alright you guys, as you can see, I got it all set up just fine. The video quality is great during both day and night, and we even have the little timestamp with the date, the hours, the minutes, the seconds, everything you need in case you need to file an insurance claim. Although license plates do appear to get blown out really badly at night when your headlights are shining on them, but apparently that's an issue with a lot of dash cams. To combat that, you could try tweaking the exposure levels, although the whole video will get darker and that's no good. And just so you know, when you guys watched the sample clips just now, I had a picture-in-picture. I personally had to do that within Final Cut Pro. The two video files for the front and the back cameras are two separate full 1080p video files, and if you want to do picture-in-picture, you have to edit that yourself, or you can do split screen, you know, whatever you want. This is one of those items I would highly recommend everybody who has a car to purchase. If you want to get one of the links down below in the description. I mean, how much is your peace of mind and safety worth to you? Remember, it's one of those things you hope you never need to use, but you're always glad you have it. And even if you don't get into any accidents or anything, think about how many things you see other drivers do, like when they cut someone off or something, you just want to save that just to watch later. I mean, it's kind of interesting to see all these crazy drivers out there. Or, you know, maybe you'll see a UFO and be like, wow, I missed it. I didn't have a chance to get my phone. Oh, but I got the footage anyways. click. So since you do want to pick one of these up, the link's down below in the description. Make sure you guys comment your thoughts down below and let me know that you are using a dash cam. And if you aren't, let me know that it's coming in the mail and you will have it very, very soon. The sooner the better. Thumbs up, red subscribe button, social media, and I'll see you in the next one.